The Washington County Veterans Service Commission hosted its first resource fair at the Marietta Armory. Our Peyton Brooker has more on this story in Marietta.
The Washington County Veterans Service Commission held its first Welcome Home Veterans Resource Fair at the Armory in Marietta. Executive Director Jaron Sherlock says a Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans event held last year sparked the idea to expand and include all veterans.
At this time last year, we had a Welcome Home Vietnam event, and we had a couple service providers. But this year, we decided to expand it and bring in as many service providers as possible and not focus on just Vietnam veterans, but focus on all veterans in the community.
Washington County Commissioner Greg Noe said the commissioner supported the fair and it connects veterans with multiple services.
There's opportunity here for veterans to learn how they can file for benefits through the Veteran Service Office. There's information here where they can get their records recorded with the Washington County Recorder's Office. We're celebrating America 250, which is directly responsible for the veterans of this country and support of that. There's a lot of information here, a lot of support groups.
With the Washington County Veterans Service Commission hosting this first ever resource fair, veterans say this is a great opportunity as it gives them some resources they might not know of if they haven't come to this fair.
I think it's great. We've had a good turnout so far. We're interacting with veterans to help Post 64 gain some membership, and plus we're looking out for the veterans' interests as far as health-wise, for VA healthcare, VA compensation. I get to give referrals to the Veteran Service Office, and the VSOs are there to help them.
We've learned about healthcare, different healthcare services available, transportation if available, if needed, and even if you just need help with taxes and stuff, you can learn how to do that.
Sherlock says he hopes to build onto the success of this year's event and grow it in the future.
We're planning on this being an annual event, and each year we want to get it bigger and better. And if you're somebody out there that has a service that you provide to veterans, or you are interested in the veteran community, we'd love to have you out next year, have you set up a table, and tell us how you can help veterans too.
This is Peyton Brooker in Marietta, WTAP News. This is home.